It's good to see you join us again. Okay, today we're going to cover pattern 3 of the pentatonic scale. I was watching some videos the other night, and it kind of dawned on me that maybe I'd explain a little bit about fingering too, just in case for some of the ones that don't quite understand it. And also I noticed that on the YouTube that some people were actually teaching bad habits. Alright, you want to basically use all your fingers. Don't one finger it or two finger it. I seen one guy the other night telling you how you had to slide your hand back and forth to get used to sliding your hand back and forth. Like Daddy was telling you to do, but you don't. You want to use your pinky. Reason being is when you start shifting into different scales, like you would come into a 7-tone scale, you'll never be able to run the scale correctly if you don't have that pinky ready to work and get it worked into using it. So don't practice using your pinky. Don't go for this, let's slide the hand back and forth and use two fingers. It's a bad habit to get into, and we should try to stay away from that. Your hands is you're going to keep your wrist straight. And you keep your thumb back. The reason being that you want your thumb back like this, you can use all your fingers, but you can shift from here to here. All that range you can play without having to move your hand. See how that works? You noticed at the beginning of the video I posted my little chart that I usually make up right after 420. Maybe one day I'll get some kind of a pattern that I can put on the internet, on a computer, and just have it printed up. But for now I just have to draw it out for you. But we'll go to pattern 3. Your root note on pattern 3 would be here. That's also your root note. There's your basic pattern. Once again, go ahead, memorize that pattern off the chart. Remember the other two patterns before it that we went over, and then you can combine all three. Practice combining back and forth between the scales. Always remember, if you got some kind of a jam that you can put on a CD player or the MP3 or whatever, we're playing in keys. A key, generally, the first chord in the chord progression is usually determines what key you're in. Might be some exceptions to the rule, but that's basically it. So if you're doing like AC/DC, you're riding the A chord, that's in the key of A. Therefore, pattern, that's A, your top string, and that's where pattern 1 will be. Like I said, you can practice combinating all three of the scales together, and I'll have the next one will come out. See, what are we up to? 4 will be next. But just to give you some examples of how to slide in and out.